Hello YouTube, it is your boy B3 here, a little sweaty, so don't mind my greasy looking hair. Sweaty boy, I'm a sweaty boy. But I have another good trade, kind of graphic novel review for you guys today. Last time I did Red Hood and the Outlaws Volume 1, Dark Trinity. But this time we have Red Hood and the Outlaws Volume 2, Who is Artemis? Yeah, I did promise I'd be doing the next one real quick, and here it is. So, Red Hood and the Outlaws, not a good book in the New 52. And then, the book that came after that, Red Hood and Arsenal, also not very good, tiny bit better, because they treated Starfire like shit! The writers did. But now, Starfire's off doing Teen Titans stuff after she had her own solo book for a little while, and then Roy is doing stuff in the fucking Titans book, which is also a very good book. So, they're doing their thing. And Red Hood's on his own, so they gave him a new team. And the new team is great. I'm not going to cover that too much because I covered it in the last one, but it's composed of Artemis and Bizarro, and the three of them work great together. I think it's a great team. And this is finally a great book. Even more high-profile reviewers than myself agree. A successful rebirth indeed, according to Newsarama. So, you know, obviously that means it's better than the last one. Especially this quote: Red Hood and the Outlaws has become the latest in a long line of DC books to receive a boost thanks to Rebirth, IGN. So, obviously it got a boost because it was bad. But the Rebirth book is actually quite good. I like the team dynamic better. And I just love Bizarro. Like Bizarro stuff, period. I love me some Bizarro. He's very fun, really lightens up the book. It's real nice. So, I'm going to give you the read-up of the back. Past sins. Little is known about the Amazon warrior called Artemis, even by her teammates in the so-called Outlaws, but Red Hood and Bizarro are about to get a crash course when her past comes back to haunt all three of them. With a vengeance! Sorry. Soon the team finds itself a long way from the streets of Gotham in Karak, a war-torn Middle Eastern country with deep significance for both Artemis and Red Hood. Not only is Karak Artemis's former home, it's also where she lost her best friend. And it was Karak that the Joker murdered Jason Todd, setting off the events that turned Jason from Robin to Red Hood. Now someone in Karak is using the ancient weapon of Artemis's people, the Bow of Ra, to commit genocide, and the only Amazon that can tame its incredible power, and only an Amazon can tame its incredible power. I'm sorry, guys, I'm tired. But stopping the bow means marching right into the middle of a war zone. And in a war between Amazons and humans, whose side will Artemis take? So it's Red Hood and the Outlaws, 7 through 11, you know. Yeah, Scott Lobdell's just doing a great job on this. Dexter Soy and Keith Racafort, you know, it's got good art and everything. I've really been digging it. So, you know, they take down some drug people, and the whole gang is trying not to kill because Red Hood made a promise to Batman in the last book. So the Batman, you know, doesn't go to war with them in Gotham as long as they aren't killing people. But as soon as they start killing people, Batman says he's going to come down on them. So Red Hood's trying not to kill people. He's trying to hold Bizarro back because Bizarro's mental faculties aren't all there. It's hard for him to control his strength sometimes, so he almost kills some people. Luckily he doesn't, but at the beginning of this, Red Hood's gonna of mice and men him. Takes him to the lake, and is gonna put a kryptonite bullet in the back of his head, but ends up not doing it, thankfully. And Bizarro ends up being a happy guy, you know, and doing very well by himself in this book when it comes to that. But, so they end up chasing down the Bow of Ra, and we get lots of backstory about Artemis and her best friend, also probably her lover. So they're doing that, you know, a little short thing of Wonder Woman here. And Aquila, who used the Bow of Ra, and Artemis had to kill her because she went crazy insane. Wonder Woman fought alongside her as well. So they go back to Karak, which is bringing up bad memories for her and Jason, which has already been explained. Bizarro flies him in there, and then Bizarro's helping out refugees while Jason's held captive by the dictator. And Artemis wakes up next to her friend, who she thought was dead. Aquila's alive. Oh, but it turns out as soon as the Bow of Ra was activated again, she came back to life because she's bonded to it. But Yeah, so Artemis is going to team up with her friend, but her friend lied to her, and instead of the dictator having the bow, using it to commit genocide, Achilles had the bow and has been using it to commit genocide. Uh-oh! So then she has to fight her friend, and Bizarro seems like it sacrifices himself. The intention wasn't for Bizarro to sacrifice himself, but he flew up in the air with Tequila when she was going Nova, and she exploded into this explosion. And Bizarro didn't take it well, came down, and it seems like he died, and that's the last thing we see is Bizarro dying. I know he comes back because there's like a story with Lex Luthor and stuff later. Plus, he wasn't around for very long. 11 issues? That's half a year? No, I think this might be, I think this might actually be a once-a-month book. So about a year. Yeah. But, I mean, I really enjoyed it. Bizarro's funny in it. Red Hood's great. You know, Artemis is serious, but she's still, you know, very likable. It's just a genuinely good book. Artemis finally gets the bow she was looking for, since it took about a year for all these books to go through. So now she has 2 mistresses, it seems like. She's got her big-ass axe, and she has a big-ass bow. So that's it. You know, I do recommend this. I don't recommend the New 52 Red Hood and the Outlaw stuff. The New 52 Red Hood stuff, just fuck it. But, Rebirth Red Hood and the Outlaws, highly recommended. Definitely check out Red Hood and the Outlaws from DC's Rebirth. Volume 1, Dark Trinity, and Volume 2, Who is Artemis? So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out the links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. But that is it. Thank you all once again. Next time, I don't know what we'll be doing. Might be another DC, just because I have so much DC stuff. But it might be a Marvel. Possibly an IDW. I just don't know what I'm going to do next. Could be Super Sons. Could be Pacific Rim. Could be Thor. I just don't know. But that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Let me know what type of comics you'd like me to read in the comments below. And I'll try to get to what I can. So that's it. Thank you all once again, and I'll see you all later.